Hello everybody, this is my top 13 of 2013 albums, of course. I'm a music guy. Before I get started on that, I'm going to give my honorable mentions first. I have two of them. They're albums that I liked, but I couldn't really put on here because I didn't listen to them much, and they're good, don't get me wrong, but okay, first one is Sundowners, Neon Fiction, and the second is Iron Reagan's Worse Than Dead. See, Sundowner is an acoustic, and Iron Reagan is more like a hardcore thrash heavy metal featuring Tony of Municipal Waste. I like both acts, but I kind of have to be in the mood for them. Really excited about the new Lawrence Arms coming out, though, so this is a teaser for that, and I'm glad that this is out here because I really like Sundowner. They're pretty good. This is actually my first listen to them. Okay, let's kick this off. Number 13 on my top 13 of 2013. Yes, I know a lot of 13 in there. Was They Might Be Giants, Nanobots. This came out really early in the year, and I think it was a great return to form for them to maybe the mid 90s. You know, I haven't really heard much of They Might Be Giants, but I like their style, sort of their quirky, their sort of geeky imagery and themes, and this is a good album. Not my favorite this year, but check it out. Next one is a classic, a punk rock classic. Well, a band that's a punk rock classic. The Adolescents, or Adolescents, whatever their proper title is. Their new one, Presumed Insolent. This has some good songs. I like it better than their last two Return albums their OC Confidential and Fastest Kid Alive. This one's a lot better. Good song to check out. Forever Summer. That's a good song. Next one, I just got into this band, the Flatliners. Their new album, Dead Language. I really like this one too. This is my first listen based off of various punk websites, punk news, and all the like that. Good album, good band. This may be higher than would I put it in the future, but right now, it's good. The next one, I reviewed this already. Less Than Jake, See the Light. Great album. I've gotten a little more into Less Than Jake. I've heard some of their stuff since my review. I still like some albums better than this year, but I already made a review video for this, so I'm just going to put this throw this out here, right here. It's a great album. Get it. Deserves to be on this list. The next two I've had trouble with. These two have all been at odds for me, so I do not know quite how to. I think I'm just going to rank them together. They are Alkaline Trio's My Shame Is True and Bad Religion's True North. I think I may give the slight edge to Bad Religion simply because Past Is Dead is such a good song, but I don't know. I Want to Be a Warhol on Alkaline Trio's album is also pretty good. These are both great albums. I don't like this as much as New Maps of Hell or The Descent of Man, but it's good. For a band that's getting really old, much better than their Christmas album. I didn't care for that. Didn't really care for that, Alkaline Trio, I definitely would say this is their best since Crimson, so I'm going to definitely give this the edge over Bad Religion. Sorry. I mean, this is pretty catchy, and, in the beginning, sort of fades out in the end, but my opinion, could change. And the next one, I saw this band live in the summer. This album has grown on me a lot too. I didn't care for the first album, but Always Leave Taking, really good album. Best song on here that I think is Salton Sea. Another good song is One Flew East. Pretty good band. Red Scare label, of course. Good label. Next album is, I'm pretty sure this is going to win Album of the Year on various sites like Punk News and Dying Scene and all that stuff, but Off With Their Heads Home, I really like this one too. I'm fairly new to them too. I didn't care for In Desolation that much. I mean, it was okay, but this one is just a blast of energy. They've been in Cleveland a few times, but I never really... I mean, I'm not a huge fan of them, but this album is good. I may become a bigger fan in their coming years with their coming releases and all that, but check this out definitely. Great song on this is Nightlife. Yes, get this. And the next album, we're into the top 5 now. These are my top 5 releases. Well, here's 5 of 2013. Number 5 is Drug Lords of the Avenues, New Drugs. This is featuring Johnny of the Swingin' Utters. That's another one that I didn't make this list because I think this is a lot better than the new Swingin' Utters album. It sounds a lot like Streets of San Francisco era Swingin' Utters, which I really like. I think this is a great album, very underlooked. I haven't seen anything mentioned about it since it was released. I would call it a hidden gem. I don't, much better than Poorly Formed, the new Swingin' Utters album. Get this, order this. If you're a fan of the Swingin' Utters, Street Punk, Rancid, all those types of bands, definitely get this. The next album, I feel that this is a very strong album too. I hope these guys are around long enough to make another couple albums. They're all so classic. Motorhead. I got the Best Buy version with the DVD, of course, because I'm a deluxe edition kind of guy. This album is, if this was their last album, it would be strong. I hope Lemmy's around much longer to make several more Motorhead albums, because I feel he's the closest link to Joey, Johnny, and Dee Dee Ramone that we have left, even basically because of the way he handles himself. And, Lemmy, I just like Lemmy's personality and the attitude portrayed in this. I'm pretty sure this is Triple H's favorite of the year. WWE shout out, get this, if you're a fan of metal, that is. Here's my third best release of 2013, and that is Brainless God by Direct Hit. And this is another band that's poppy, it's like a very poppy, pop punk, Another Red Scare band, a lot like Masked Intruder, and I kind of feel like there's a sort of even like a slight Blink-182 hint for them. If Blink-182 of today did more pop punk like they did back in the day, they may sound like this, but I feel like this is a lot better than what anything Blink-182 has done since Dude Ranch. I'm not a huge Blink fan anyways, but these guys sound sort of like that, and more of like a copyright sound. Concept album, of course. Done right, unlike Green Day. Sorry. Yeah, anyways, I'm not ragging on Green Day. I'm just saying I don't care for American Idiot or 21st Century Breakdown. Sorry. Okay, now for my second best album of 2013. This one sounds a lot like the aforementioned Adolescence, but it sounds a lot like their stuff from the 80s, and that is Nightbirds, Born to Die in Suburbia. I have not heard the other Nightbirds albums, if there's more than one, EPs or anything, but I picked this up because I heard that Joe from the Ergs is in the band, and I was really interested in seeing what he was doing post Ergs, and I miss the Ergs. I'll be honest, they're a pop punk band that I wish would come back. But anyways, let's live in the now. Nightbirds, they sound a lot like the self-titled Blue album from Adolescence from, I think it's 82. This could fit right in with TSOL's Dance With Me, Adolescence Blue album. Very good, from the East Coast, weirdly enough. Definitely get this if you're into punk rock at all, pop punk even, or even just, 80s rock. Like, yeah. Anyways, great album. There's even a song about Mick Foley on it, another WWE hint. It's called Maimed for the Masses. I have a feeling this band is going for their next release is going to be huge, so I would keep an eye out for them if you watch the scenes or at all. Anyways, get it. And now, my favorite album of 2013 is, well, Dan Vapid and the Cheats 2. Yes, this may be a strange one to put at number 1. I haven't seen anyone put this at number 1 yet. And I'll just be honest, huge Riverdale's, Screeching Weasel, Methadones, just pop punk fan. Masked Intruder, they're not really related to this, but very 90s pop punk sounding. If you like the Riverdale sound, this is basically the continuation of it since the Screeching Weasel fallout in 2011. Very nice. I got it autographed by the whole band. I wish I could see them live. They were here near me in Ohio. I missed them recently. If you like pop punk, get this album. You'll be the coolest kid around because, they're not really that huge. I like any band that can keep the whole Ramones, pop punk, 2, 3, 4 chord, 2 or 3 chord pop punk alive, punk rock. Simple lyrics about everything from girls to mental problems. Very cool artwork. Definitely my favorite artwork of the year too. I would say I really wish the Riverdales would get back together, but things happen and relationships crumble between band members, but this is the best we got right now. Until Ben Weasel decides to release something, then I'll give that a shot. Definitely, anyways, that's my top list for 2013. I'm hoping Dan Vapid and the Cheats release 3 sometime, maybe next year. They released their first album last year, which is also really good. 2 this year. Maybe they'll release 3 next year. From what I've seen, pretty cool, pretty cool band from what I've YouTube videoed him. Anyways, that's my best of 2013, or my top 13. Have a nice day.